What is up, you guys? It is CeeCee with CeeCees Shenanigans, and I have my husband, our
Hello.
co-host, Trent, aka Trennels, aka Babe, Honey,
Any other name?
any other name that may come up. You'll know him by many. Yeah, so this is our introduction episode to CeeCees Shenanigans. I'm really excited. We're finally doing this. It's happening. It is the thing. I am over the moon right now.
I was threatened to be here.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta hold them hostage a little bit.
Hostage.
Pull the chain. But yeah, so we're just bringing our goofy shenanigans and real life situations and, putting them out there and connecting with other people with, the same situations and same, comical perspectives of life, because that's how we try to look at everything, is with a lighter, happier sort of tone.
Absolutely.
If you can't laugh at it, then...
Sorry.
No, you're good. Go for it.
I was going to say, I think it's just... It's going to be a good thing because you can't... Let me slow down.
You're fine.
Quit stumbling over my words. I think it's just great because there's so many people who don't know that other people are going through the same stuff or similar things to what they're already dealing with.
You're right. You're right.
So to see or hear, or if they're watching our videos or listening to them on a podcast, whatever source they may be listening through, it's going to be good for them, or at least I hope so, for somebody to be like, hey, okay, I'm not crazy, or my situation's not as bad as I thought it was, or even if it is a bad situation, at least they have somebody or someone that they may be able to reach out to.
Right.
I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah, I think so too. And like I said, building a community, and whether that's on Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, we're also going to I'll open up an email. I have one already. I can post with the video when it goes up.
Don't get confused with the OnlyFans one.
He wishes. But yeah, so let me just go ahead and get in here. Okay, so who are we?
Insane. Oh. Not what are we? My bad.
Who are we? Yeah, so my name is Carol. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. I was if you want my real honest opinion, I was a bastard baby. My mother brought me back home to North Carolina, where I was raised with my brother, who is 18 months older than I. We grew up there for about 10 years, and we were constantly moving around. It was like every year we were at a new school. So it was rough. But my mother and my grandmother and my uncles held strong and raised us with as, much...
Yankeeisms.
They tried their best with us. They did a wonderful job, I think. I think the crazy is just my fault. But then we moved to Tennessee and started middle school. I think I started middle school in Tennessee. We actually lived in Nashville. We've got a recording issue on the phone. Give us just a moment. Okay, so... back to where we were. Grammy ended up moving up with us. At the time, she was living down in Florida, taking care of a couple of my great aunts and uncles. But she moved back up with us. And eventually, I guess it was 8th grade, my mother met my stepdad, who I don't call step. He's just my daddy.
Whoa. I'm your daddy.
So yeah, they met, fell in love, got married, the whole thing. Ended up with 2 extra siblings that I love so much, both younger. So that was kind of cool. I wasn't the youngest anymore.
Extra though.
I'm extra.
Exactly.
They're not extra. But they are probably some of the coolest siblings that I could have ever asked for.
Yeah, Cassie's really cool. Caitlin,
Okay, so now that we're bringing up names, we're going to have to bring them online.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Sorry, Caitlin. They know you exist.
Exposed. exposed. It's okay. They don't know about her Elvis addiction yet. So things have been just the best ever since. But we went to school at Creekwood. I graduated in 2014. Met Trent along the way, and he would give me hallway hugs. They were the best hugs. He gave me...
She would more or less corner me. I didn't really have a choice.
Do not. We were right in front of... No. If anybody went to school with me, they know exactly the layout of Creekwood. You know that right there in front of the office, there was a giant old corridor.
It's a 2-lane hallway. There's no lines.
Really?
There was a lot of left and right movement.
Okay. Well, y'all remember when I was teacher's aide in sophomore year in Spanish. And so second period, I would go to Mama Z's or Mama Nichols' room and try to help them out with whatever was going on.
And I
would run into him. He was just trying to avoid class, and we'd bump into each other in the hallway, and he would always give me a hug. And it was the best hug. And so we were off and on like...
You would always ask, though. I just wouldn't be mean.
Did I?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I just never told you no.
I was always a weird kid. I guess...
Me too, so don't feel bad.
I guess I asked. My bad.
I didn't say I didn't mind.
He would give me hugs, and I always enjoyed them, and I just enjoyed just being in his presence. He was a good guy, and he was... Is.
I should be doing that towards the video, not the mic.
Yeah. We kind of talked off and on at that point, and then I guess it was the summer before my senior year. We were talking... No, it was the spring before, because it was like March and April. I messaged him, and he messaged me back, and we had gone like several months on a lull there where he hadn't said a word, or I hadn't said a word. And we went to winter formal together. So, was it sophomore year? Yeah, I think it was sophomore year, because that was the year. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Crazy year. Went to winter formal together, and then literally all communication ceased for like a year after that. And then we talked, and then communication ceased again. But then that spring before senior year, I messaged him again, and we were talking for like 2 months, just texting and Facebooking. And then I think literally you just asked me to come and hang out. And then I came to hang out, and it bringing up some memories now, because...
That's 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Over 10 years ago.
But basically... I went to hang out with him, spent the entire day just kind of goofing off in his room, and he was telling me things about his family and showing me games, and we were just talking, and I think we talked for like a straight 4 hours at one point, and at the end of that 4 hours, I remember he rolled over and looked at me, and he goes, he said, "You want to be my girlfriend?" I was like, do I? Yeah. So, that was all she wrote at that point. And I remember, we left, I think you brought me home. You came to get me, and you brought me home that day. Yeah. You brought me home. That
was your senior year, right?
Yeah. But it was the summer before my senior year.
Summer before.
But remember, you came with me.
Yeah, sorry, I was just getting that confused because...
Yeah. The only reason I remember is because that same day was the day that Mom told me my aunt passed away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that day, it was a really weird day because I was so happy and over the moon, just the fact that I finally, I got the one. And I come home and my mom... just the look on her face and my dad's face. I didn't know what was going on. I just knew it was terrible. And, they went ahead and Mom gave me the news, and we ended up packing up that weekend, I think, and went to West Virginia. And literally the first week of our relationship, I spent a week away out of town. So that was crappy, but yeah, came back and we had 4th of July together, and that was a really good memory. I think that was our first holiday. Yeah,
Yep.
that was our first holiday together, and yeah, so the rest is history. We've been goofy.
Angry, sad, happy, all the emotions.
Ever since.
Definitely a good roller coaster, though.
I think we got
I
engaged.
don't regret the roller coaster.
I don't regret it either.
Regret.
I think that we. Oh, that's yours. I don't know why I took your stuffed animal. Shall we?
That's just a good stuffed animal.
Yeah, he is. He's nice.
It's just ready to give you a hug.
Yeah. Oh,
Hug.
that was beautiful. A beautiful hug. Thank you.
Face hugs are the best.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think it was 2 years in we got engaged, and then 2 years after that we got married. Pretty sure that's right.
Yeah, pretty sure.
2017 and we were together in 2013. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
I was gonna say the math ain't mathin', but it's mathin'. So yeah, I think yeah, ever since then been married. So it'll be 7 years this year, right?
7 years? Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. 3 plus 4.
Yeah, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's wild. So yeah, that's where my life's come from. We've got 2 lovely fur babies. Well, we have 5 altogether, but we have 2 fur babies that are dogs.
I have 6. Sometimes she forgets to shave her legs, you know.
Really? Oh my Lanta. Okay.
Too far?
No, it's funny. It was funny. I was not expecting that one. Okay. I was like, I know I've included that somehow, but I'm waiting for the big moment, you know. So we have George and Harper. Sure y'all have seen them all over Facebook. Unless you don't know me yet, then we have a beagle mix. His name is George. His name is Curious George. And
for
then,
good reasons.
Yes, and he's a rescue. And then we have Harper Lynn, and she is a Australian Husky. So Australian Shepherd, but Husky, half and half. She's blue merle. Beautiful babies. Love them to death.
Which she should have been a rescue because she's pretty mentally absent.
Oh, can we crack blonde jokes here? Is that okay? I mean...
Yeah.
I come from blonde descent. Fine. You know, my mother...
It's way better than what I was wanting to say.
Okay, yeah, let's keep that. Oops, sorry. Let's keep that under wraps.
Can't get canceled on the first episode, you know?
Nope, don't want to do that. Anywho, we also have three cats. Peach, who is... How old is she now? Peach is going to be 5 in April. And then we've got... Theo and
he weighs 20 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
I was going to give you a hint.
So we got Theo and Sweet Pea. But now we need to tell y'all about Trent's life. Trolls can give y'all an update as to where he comes from, why he is who he is.
I came from my mama. Well, I'll start out when I was born. I was born in 94, which was in this location during an ice storm, which was pretty cool.
What was it, like the hospital was out of power or something?
Yeah, ran off generators.
Generators while his mother gave birth to him.
Those damn generators. Anywho, yeah, so that was a thing, and then nothing else really interesting happened until
Bombers.
Yeah, I mean I did do Bombers football. I did Pee-wees and majors. Let's see. Didn't really. I mean, I grew up playing sports: baseball, football, basketball. Played golf when I was younger, all the way till high school, and then for whatever reason stopped playing.
Who coached you though?
Huh?
Who coached you? Shout out.
Oh, Coach Parker was our high school golf coach.
Coolest VP there ever was.
Probably the
And
best
coach.
vice president, principal I've ever had in my life. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good coach, good vice principal.
Just a good man in
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
Good, really good man. Solid good
If it
man.
really wasn't for him and a few other people, I probably would have passed. I probably would have gave up on high school. So yeah, shout out to him for sure. But yeah, nothing really interesting happened in my life. I think I got my first friend when I was like 5th grade.
Like your first, like, memorable friend?
Like
Someone that stuck with you?
yeah, like somebody who we pretty much spent every day together.
Yeah.
After school and everything. Well, let's see. Background of my life. My mom, growing up, she didn't have a job or anything until I got into 5th grade, I believe, 4th or 5th grade, and she started working for the school district, and she was a cafeteria lady. I don't know if there's a more specific term for that or not, but she did that all the way up until I believe my 9th or 10th grade year.
I didn't even know she was in there that long.
Maybe she did stop after my 8th grade year. I don't really remember, but my dad was always working growing up. He worked in an industry that was demanding, and they were willing to pay, and he was willing to work. So yeah, even on the weekends, had his own landscaping job on the side. Heck, I was 5 or 6 out there scooping mulch off the back of a truck and barreling, there we go, it around a building. I definitely miss it and gave up on it when I shouldn't have. But you know, hindsight's 2020, and you don't realize what your actions are going to cause later on in life. That's the reason it's good to put as much effort in as possible.
Right.
In the
Right.
forefront, you know. So. But yeah, so the industry that I spoke of that my father was in is, I guess you would just call it factory work, but it was factory work.
Laboring or
what they call patching in the industry for boats, which is basically anything that comes down the line on a boat that needs to be repaired as far as paint or structural inadequacies. He would go in and fix, repair before it went out the door. And he's made quite a living out of that. And he also has his name pretty well known around the boating community.
very well known.
I don't know if that's the case anymore because it's been years since he's ran his side business, as well as since Triton shut down back in early 2000s. I don't know the date specifically, but yeah, he's made a living. Hydrosport, Stratus, Triton, Camus, which was the first job that I guess legally we worked together. Oh no, we had Ebtai too.
Yeah.
Ebtai too. But so yeah, my background, my life is sports and hard work. That's pretty much it. You know, not really spectacular person.
Oh, but you are. Otherwise, I wouldn't have married you.
I'm sure I got a lot of crazy memories that'll come up, later on to the podcast and whatnot. But,
Oh, yeah.
I'm part of a family of 4. My mom, my dad. I got a sister. My sister is 9 years older than me. Myself. I don't know how to word that properly.
9 years older than you, yeah.
Okay. Well, but yeah, I mean, as far as siblings go, probably one of the best ones you can ask for. Of course, being siblings, it wasn't always the case. We got to grow up and then grow up some more and then grow up some more. And we finally figured it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, currently we're trying to do this, try to get this podcast going.
You want to give current real life updates?
As far as
what we're doing on the bed in this bedroom, and why we're not like in an office or at a table or anything.
We can say that for later on.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Be more subject matter later on.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just basically adulting is
It sucks.
Yeah. Especially in 2023, 2024, it's been a real, how do I say, poop storm. Been a real shiz storm. Not a fan. We'll get there though. We'll get there. Family's making it easier, and yeah, so we'll get there. But okay, so are you good on your end then for that, and we can move on to the next.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I'm not much of a talker. I say things when I think something's funny, and when I feel like I have something good to say. Yeah, you know, there's a saying for that. You know, don't say nothing at all unless you have something good to say. Well, I guess my brain takes that a little too serious.
He should be a comedian. He's in the wrong field.
You say that about cooking too.
No, yeah, definitely. When he gets his barbecue sauces and hot sauces and stuff going, we'll post links. I don't know how long that'll take, but we'll post links for maybe some special orders. Who knows? We all tell him all the time he's in the wrong field with comedian work, you know, as well as the cooking and
I shouldn't be the comedian.
stuff.
My buddy should be the comedian. Dude's way funnier than me. Always will be. And you gotta have knowledge to be funny. Comedians are the most worldly people you'll ever meet.
They're so smart.
They are.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
like you said earlier, Dan Cummins. If y'all don't watch him, you need to go find him. You need to go find him and his wife on Scared to Death, and then you need to go find him on Time Suck. And
all one word.
What else is he? Doesn't he do another one?
No. No, that's it.
Oh, okay. I thought he had 4 at one point. I know. Is We Dumb is still on YouTube, isn't it?
Possibly, but he don't do that no more.
No, I know that one's not. But I thought he did another one like Time Suck, but it was a little different.
He had this like fact one. He just read off a couple facts.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I don't think that really held.
Well, his name is Dan Cummins, and he's all over YouTube. He does Time Suck, and he does Scared to Death with his wife, Lindsay, and they are literally just the funniest couple I think I've ever encountered.
Kind of your inspiration for podcasting?
No, I've always had a knack to want to get into this, but I think they are the ones that kind of made me really want to do it. Like the community that they built with the Scared to Death community and everything, they are the ones that kind of inspired me to like really put my foot down and get into it finally. So, yeah, I mean, definitely played a role in wanting to get things going. But I just think if this podcast does anything, I hope it helps them. You know, like they're funny as shit. Yeah. They're funny. They're just real people. And they may be fancier in the editing and the filming and all the things, but
they have an actual business.
Well, yeah, but they're as real as it gets, when it comes to all those other, shiny things that you do with podcasts and YouTubes and stuff. But he is an actual comedian. Like he goes on tours and stuff. We've seen him in person.
Way taller than I expected.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought he was going to be short for some reason. Like, I thought he was going to be like my height.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was a lot taller than we thought. I don't know why we didn't Google it. Google knows everything. Like,
everything.
But yeah, so, yeah, and aside from that, where were we going with that? I think we went off on a tangent.
Welcome to our life. That's how it goes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
Well, I guess from here, we're going to go into...
squirrel moments.
Yes.
Squirrel.
We've kind of been all around touch and go with the podcast purpose and what we hope our listeners can get from this podcast, but I guess we can go into it a little bit more detailed real quick. We didn't want to make this episode too long because hopefully in the next week or two we can get another episode recorded. I'm hoping for 2 episodes a month, and maybe we can make a TikTok soon, just kind of updating everybody as to where we're at with editing and stuff like that to see where we go with this. But just to kind of wrap up a little bit, we'll finish up with our purpose while we're here and what we hope that you guys can get from this. So for me, I want to bring happiness and joy to the people that are listening to us, that are watching us.
Death and destruction.
This is more so
Yin and
like we
yang.
said earlier, we want to bring our goofiness and our laughter and our, lessons that we've learned and all the things that we do daily and go through to you guys to help y'all not only learn from it so that you don't have to make the same mistakes, but also just to connect in general. Like there's not enough laughter anymore. It seems like, everybody walks around with a frown on their face. Nobody wants to smile at anyone anymore. Nobody says thank you. Nobody says please. Nobody, just a smile, just a glance of a smile to anybody anymore can make the world of a difference.
There's just so much to life between electronics and really just the internet, and we tend to lose focus.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe if we can bring you back into that focus, the biggest problem in life is people like to dwell in the past, or they like to stare too far in the future. If you stay in the past, you never enjoy what is to come, and if you stay in the future, you can never enjoy the present. So maybe
I don't think I could agree with that more.
maybe we can be the center balance for you and bring you back into focus. Kind of be that light in the monotony.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Yeah. I think that we all just, there's not enough light anymore in the world.
Too much darkness.
I feel like I said, people are walking around always frowning and nobody knows how to smile or say thank you or anything. And, you might know how, but you don't. And, it's not, for me, it's the principle of like I said, if you're not in pain, if you're not in agony, you're not hurting, you woke up another day, you're not, there's no reason to harbor frustration and show it so much to people that don't deserve it. Like just one smile can lift somebody's entire day. Just
And
because
it don't have to be a pretty smile. I mean,
Yeah.
you could look at them crazy like. Hi, how you doing? Who cares? They're gonna be weirded out about it, but you're gonna feel great. Just have fun. Have fun in life.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, I guess it's more so just the purpose of my words in this podcast is going to be to create community, fellowship, friendship, laughter. I guess also be an outlet for anybody that needs to talk to someone that, anybody that needs to write something off, anybody that needs to voice, a frustration or anything, just to connect. And if you agree with something that we talk about and you don't have anybody to talk to about it, write us. Like we want to be there for those that may not have anybody. That's kind of where I'm at. And especially these days, like there's been a lot of social anxiety that's developed through COVID. Nobody knows how to pre-COVID life anymore. Like everybody's still so terrified to live. So yeah, I want to be that person that anybody can come to if you don't have anybody, or you have a frustration that you don't necessarily want to take to your family, or you don't want to take to a friend, but you just want to, you want it out there, you want to talk about it, you want to hear about it. I want to be there. I want to do that. I want to, the real raw things. That's what I want to do. Yeah, so that's my purpose in this podcast.
I just want you to question everything she's saying.
They're probably going to do that anyways.
Oh, I guess my purpose of this and the podcast would just be more or less the same thing. Try not to say anything stupid, because I'm very prone to saying some pretty outlandish things.
And if he gets canceled, then I get canceled. And then,
Facts. But it's okay. I won't feel bad. Not about what I said. Just I'll feel bad that she got canceled, but not about what I said.
Raw and honest. There it is. Okay, are you good with that situation, or you got any more you want to voice, or?
I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with it. This being our first take. If you've made it through it this long, thank you for your patience, for sure.
Yeah.
Things will get better. This is something that we're not really like she said, we're not planning it out. We're not trying to do anything by script. We're not going by any order. We're just trying to enjoy this the way we want everybody to be able to enjoy their lives. Just free, honest, carefree, no worries, and just learn to enjoy things in the moment. And that's really what this podcast will boil down to. It's, I'm enjoying the time I get with my wife in this. I'm sure she probably
This feels really nice. Yeah, it's like
cool.
quality bonding
Yep.
at the same time. Yeah, it feels good. I thought it was gonna be all awkward and like we are gonna be sitting here like, I don't know what to say next.
I mean, I really never know what to say.
Neither of us do. We just kind of fly by the seat of our pants.
Pretty much. I mean, if you could imagine a flat line, you know, and then she says
Can you go
something,
falsetto again?
and then she says something, and my brain will like, doo-doo, doo-doo. I'm gonna want to boxing this mic so bad that
You just did.
That it's not gonna work. Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna box it into oblivion. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we kind of also stated what we hope that they can get from this, right? I mean, I guess I'll kind of reiterate that, you know, I want y'all to feel loved, appreciated, welcome. I want this to be a place of, you know, free speech, because I definitely believe in that. I mean, he said a not so great word earlier that I'm going to bleep because I don't like it, but...
She doesn't like the word.
Don't say it.
Oh, okay.
Don't say it again. I don't want to go through this and find it again.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah, you can say that. That'll work. I don't mind you saying see you next Tuesday.
In case you suck with acronyms, it's cunt.
I gotta learn how to bleep. I gotta learn how to bleep.
There's going to be a lot of this podcast where she's just... I'll be talking and... It's going to sound like early 2000s rap.
On the radio.
On the radio.
Radio edit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what do you hope that our listeners get out of this?
Just the realization that, you know, life is what it is. You just got to learn to cope with it. It's all about overcoming challenges. And as far as the take on the podcast is probably the question you're asking me, not my philosophical BS I'm trying to spew. I guess just be expecting nothing, really. Don't expect anything from this podcast other than to, you know, pull it up, listen to it, watch the videos. Just expect to always have a good time, or at least to learn something.
Or get a laugh.
Or a laugh.
A giggle, a smile, something. Hopefully.
At
and if you don't, then definitely let us know. At least what? What? I'm not even going to ask again. Like I said, if you don't get anything that we just said, a laugh, a giggle, a smile, nothing from this.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I don't care.
If you want to try to keep listening to us, we would really appreciate it. Leave us comments. Let us know. Email us why, you know, you're not feeling those ways or those things, those emotions, because I mean, if we're the only ones laughing, then we're not funny. And
well, I could have told you that.
Well, I always crack the joke that I'm funny, and I know I'm funny because he never laughs at me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't look at me like that. I am funny, and I know it, damn it.
She's funny, and she knows it.
Okay. So...
Gotta love the awkward silences.
Cricket.
What was the old saying? Oh yeah, got quiet and our gay baby was born.
Oh my god. I mean, it's possible, you know.
Oh, in case anybody does remember, you just lost the game. You're welcome. Can't say we never made you scream.
Oh. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to end this now.
Yep.
On that note. Okay, you guys. That is it for our introduction video and podcast for CeeCees Shenanigans. I am over the moon excited to finally have this done and under wraps. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. Like I said, I don't think I could be more happy right now. The fact that we finally got this done and under our wings. We're excited.
First episode.
Again, you guys, thank y'all so much. We really do appreciate all the patience and the kind words that we've had so far in getting this going. And definitely continue to drop your recommendations in the comments below on YouTube, of course, and then on our podcast. Definitely email us or write us on Facebook or Instagram. I'll get that Instagram going soon. But I'll link everything below that you guys can contact us at on the YouTube video. And then we should have some contact information on Facebook for those of you on our podcast. So definitely stay tuned. We'll be getting our first official episode up very soon. I'm not going to give a date because life is crazy. But just know that we should have one more episode at least coming to you this month. And we'll see whether that's going to be 30 minutes or an hour. I don't know, but we'll try to keep it smaller just for now. But yeah, Trent, you want to say anything else to sign off?
I was trying to think of something funny. My brain lapsed on me.
All right, y'all. Well, we will peel out from here. Thank you so much again. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.